Good evening. Today is still January 29th, 2024. And I decided to hop back on here with another one because of this particular topic. And I must say, if I hadn't seen this type of situation happen before in real life, I wouldn't believe it. I would think it was made up. I would think, and it could be made up, but somebody did actually send me this email. Now, whether they telling the truth or not, I can't guarantee that. But what I can say is this situation that he's talking about, I've seen it before. Seen it happen. We'll get into it. So that's the only reason I'm doing this one. Like I said, if I hadn't seen it before myself, not with this particular person, but actually seen these situations, I would think it was a lie, that he's lying. And he could be lying. But I know this type of shit happened for real. And I've seen it myself, so I'm going to go with it. But he says he's from Atlanta. He's been married for 4 years. And she's a good woman. She has an education and a high-paying job. But she's always nagging about everything I do. And if I don't hop up and do it when she asks, she fussing and nagging. Get up right now. So, and she don't want to have sex much because she doesn't want any more kids right now. Anyway, I'll get to it. I got tired of it, so I decided to take myself out for some drinks last weekend. I met a lady at the bar, and we talked and laughed the whole time. She invited me over to talk some more, and I went for it. I was so drunk. I tried having sex with her, but she only agreed to head. Red flag. Atlanta only agreed to head. Red flag. That's like a humongous red flag. Anyway, so today I was on Facebook and her page popped up in the people you may know section. And it was revealed to me that she was a man. That's well known in the gay community. I asked why didn't she tell me. She kept saying I should have asked first. Now she plans on exposing me on Facebook from our messages if I don't cash app her. What should I do about my wife and kids at home before they find out? I don't want to lose them. I feel like an idiot. Oh, Lord. You feel like an idiot because you are an idiot. Let me say something right. And this to the guys that say they don't date single mothers. This day and time we living in, it might be a good idea to date single mothers. And I'm going to tell you why. Me personally, the surgeries and everything, the hormones and all the technology they got nowadays, it's getting harder and harder to detect a natural woman from an artificial woman. So it's gonna come a time where the only way you will be able to detect it, if they don't tell you themselves, is do they have kids? See, me, I'm thinking way ahead, so I'm gonna want you to have kids, so I know that you're a woman. Cause no matter what kind of surgery you have, they ain't gonna be able to make it where you can have a baby, where you can get pregnant as a man or as a former man. So it's a good idea to date a single mother, and I'm gonna want to see some baby shower pictures. Unless it's a woman you've been knowing since y'all was in school or whatever, y'all grew up together, you know that's a woman, somebody you know personally. but just out here meeting people, dating or whatever, you just met somebody at the bar, I'm gonna need you to have some kids. I don't want no woman with no kids right now. Why you ain't got no kids? Are you really a woman? So you got to ask that question nowadays. So single mothers might be in pretty soon. When at one time y'all didn't want that, it might become the end thing. Man, you better get your woman some kids. That way you know it's a woman. It's gonna come a time, I believe, where the technology is gonna be so good where the only way you're gonna know this is a woman is if she got kids. And you see the baby pictures, not baby pictures, the baby shower pictures and pictures of her when she was pregnant. I want to see you when you was pregnant. I want to see all that. I want to make sure they weren't adopted. I want to see a picture of you with your stomach out here. Cause women take them pictures. They had them bridal showers and all that type of stuff, and they take pictures when they pregnant. So if she ain't got no picture when she was pregnant, that's probably an adopted baby. And it used to be a man. In this day and age and time we living in, y'all better get y'all a single mother now. I bet y'all will get one pretty soon after you find out what happened to this guy. But let me get back to the topic. So, believe it or not, your wife was showing some red flags before you cheated. She was showing me some red flags that she's cheating. She beat you to the punch, player. She cut the sex off because she don't want to have no kids. Like, that's the only way to not have kids, and not today's society. If she don't want to have no more kids, she could have had her tube tied. You could have had a vasectomy, use condoms, birth control, all kind of ways to not have kids other than I ain't gonna give my husband no sex. So you best believe if you wasn't getting it, somebody else was getting it. So she probably was cheating before you went out there with the trans, whatever you call them nowadays. I don't want to say the wrong thing. The trans person, trans woman. Now, you want to know what should you do because you don't want to lose your kids, and you worry about your kids, and you worry about your wife and all that. You picked the wrong time to worry about them. Now this ain't about you no more. You trying to protect yourself. You ain't trying to protect them. You trying to keep them losing what you got. You don't care about your wife and kids, or you wouldn't have done it. You worried about losing your shit, whatever, right now. And I've seen, now, where I'm from, my little hometown, when they say they're gonna expose you, whatever y'all want to, it's for real. I see them on Facebook, Instagram, all the time exposing dudes they done slept with, pictures of them, or whatever. The dude trying to pretend like he don't know the woman or the man, whatever it is. They stay exposing y'all. Men that like being with them and they want to pretend like they men, they expose y'all all the time. Now I'm not saying you thinking you was with a woman, but you probably told the transvestite, whatever you call it, you probably told her or him about your marital problem. So you know what's going on with you and took advantage of you. Got you home. So they probably had no surgery. Probably ain't got it cut off yet. They want to give you no sex, just head. How she benefit from just getting you head? How she gonna get her thrill, her rocks off? If that was a woman, you should know. Like, all the signs are there. I wish I would, man, come on. So what should you do? That's a tough one. First thing you're gonna do is go get tested. Find your nearest clinic and go get tested for STDs. And hopefully you don't have those. So what I suggest you do now, where in the perfect world, the right thing would be to go confess to your wife and then file for divorce and leave her alone, let her go. in a perfect world, you supposed to go on, break it down to your wife. Hey, I cheated on you with a man. I thought it was a woman, but it was a man. I cheated on you because you wouldn't give me none. And I'm going to go and file for divorce because I don't deserve to be with you. I broke the covenant. But you'll be surprised, though, that she probably was cheating too. But that's neither here nor there. She ain't right when you did. So you admit you cheated. And you cheated with a ex-man. So that's the first thing I would do. Go get tested. Now, should you tell your wife? That's a hard one. I wouldn't tell them. I would quit the behavior, don't do it no more, and hope that they don't expose you. But the only way that'll come out of me is if that they expose you like they said they're gonna do. Other than that, she ain't gonna find. I done did enough damage already. I'm not gonna hurt her. She ain't had nothing to do with this. I don't think now. Like I said, she might have been out there doing her thing too, but you don't know that. I think she would because she cut you off in sex. So I think she was doing her own thing anyway. But that ain't what the video about. You ain't write me about you think your wife cheated. You wrote me about you cheated with a man. So get tested and just try to ride it on out. Don't do nothing else. Don't cheat no more. And just hope like hell that she don't find out. You think you're getting exposed now, let her find out. Your wife. Yeah, you're in a predicament, my friend. Ain't no easy way out of it. I don't think you just either gonna tell her, which I don't recommend because you hurting her unnecessarily. But go get tested. Make sure you don't spread nothing to your wife. Get tested. And then let it blow over. Don't do it no more. You make amends like that by not doing it no more. Stop the behavior. Like either you gonna stay with her and be married or just leave. You ain't gotta worry about getting caught up with whoever. Just leave. But if you ain't gonna leave, cut the bullshit out, the cheating and all that type of stuff if you're gonna be there. If you can't do that, then leave. But I wouldn't tell her this situation. She has to find out on her own. Not because I'm trying to protect myself. Not that I'm protecting you. I'm protecting her. So therefore, go get tested for any type of disease. Make sure you don't spread nothing to your wife. Go get tested. And then after all that come back negative, cut that shit. Don't do it no more. I don't care what y'all got going on home. If she don't act right, don't want to give you no coochie or whatever, divorce her. But don't step out. Divorce her. That's what you're going to do. So tell that woman that shit, man. She's going to be devastated and she hurt for nothing because of your selfish behavior. Don't tell her. Like I say, if the guy or woman, whatever it was you was with, the trans woman, decides to expose you, then you're going to have to expose me. Because I ain't telling on myself. And so you're going to lose everything. Everything. And you deserve to, but you're going to lose everything. So, let him talk. Let him tell. If he's going to tell you, he might not. So, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Damn, well, you got yourself in a situation. God, dog. There's some weird stuff going on out here, y'all. That's why I advise people not to get married or get in a serious relationship nowadays. People out here doing any and everything. Any and everything. So, you still want to take a chance with these folks out here, talking about getting married and relationships and getting your heart to these people? Go right ahead. But you might be marrying somebody like that. You're in a bad situation, my boy. And whatever, if something come down on you, you brought it on yourself. So, Get it, got it, good. Bye.